A master boxer, a versatile guy, and he made him look ordinary. I'd never seen Fulton so tentative, and it was by a smaller guy. And it...
He called himself a gang leader, loud, fearless, and ready to destroy Naoya Inoue like it was just another street fight. But when the bell rang, all that gangster talk turned into desperate silence. Because you can't intimidate a monster who doesn't flinch, you just end up feeding him. Stephen Fulton Jr. was built for noise. The man walked, talked, and fought like he owned the streets. Reporters called him the Philadelphia gang leader of boxing, and he wore that title like a badge of honor. Confidence wasn't the problem, arrogance was. Easy work, he laughed, like he was doing the boxing world a favor. He promised to wipe Inoue out clean, but in boxing, words have a funny way of coming back, usually in the form of a punch you never see coming. Fulton thought Inoue was hype, just another overpraised fighter from Japan, inflated by media and myth. What he didn't realize was that Naoya Inoue wasn't built from hype, he was built from hunger. The kind of hunger that doesn't crave cameras or applause. The kind that feeds on discipline, precision, and pain. Inoue didn't need headlines. His story was written in knockouts. Before Fulton even dared to say his name, Inoue had already dismantled elite fighters like Jason Maloney and the Filipino legend Nonito Donaire. He didn't just beat them, he humiliated them. Every punch Inoue threw carried meaning. There was no panic, no wasted motion, only purpose. He was the embodiment of control, a man who studied destruction like an art form. That's why they called him the monster. And this monster didn't roar. He didn't threaten. He didn't need to. His silence was enough to shake anyone paying attention. Every man who mocked him, every fighter who underestimated him, walked into the ring full of confidence and walked out broken. So when Fulton started barking, Inoue didn't blink. He'd seen this story before, loud men with loud mouths, and they all ended the same way, silent on the canvas.
So it's like when other people see that, they like, oh my God, like, how do you feel about it? And it's like, when you know something about yourself and you have that desire to, and you visualize it so much, it feels almost true when you don't even have it.
But this time, it wasn't just another fight for Inoue. This time, it was personal. Fulton's words weren't just trash talk, they were insults that cut deep, mocking everything Inoue stood for. Precision, respect, and legacy. It wasn't just about defending a title anymore, it was about defending pride, his and Japan's. And that's when things turned ugly. Just days before the fight, Fulton's camp tried to twist the narrative. His trainer stormed into the media room and accused Inoue of cheating. "I won't let my fighter get in the ring with someone who has loaded gloves," he yelled, waving his phone, claiming he had proof. For Inoue, it was disrespect. Fulton's team demanded to oversee the hand wraps, hoping to find something, anything, to confirm their delusion. Officials leaned close. The tension was suffocating. But when it was done, the result was simple. Everything was clean. No tricks, no hidden tape, no loaded gloves, just precision and professionalism. And that led to the fight the next morning. The energy was electric. During the hand wrap inspection, Fulton's camp hovered over Inoue's team like hawks. Every layer of tape was checked, rechecked, and filmed like a crime scene. But once again, everything was clean. No excuses left. The talking was done. The time for words had expired. Only fists would speak next. When the lights dimmed and the crowd roared, the monster stepped forward and the arena seemed to tremble with him. Fulton came out confident, bouncing on his feet, throwing quick jabs, trying to assert dominance. But Inoue didn't move back. He didn't even blink. He just stared. Cold, unreadable, unshaken. While Fulton was fighting, Inoue was studying. Every step, every twitch, every blink recorded. By the end of round 1, Fulton's grin had faded. He realized this wasn't easy work. He wasn't fighting a man. He was fighting a system designed to dismantle him. Round 2. And the monster began to hunt. Inoue's rhythm clicked into place like gears in a machine. Sharp jabs pierced through Fulton's guard. Body shots echoed through the arena, each one a reminder that power doesn't always shout. Sometimes it whispers before it destroys. Fulton tried to respond, but every punch he threw came back doubled. His face began to swell. His timing vanished. The swagger drained away. The crowd gasped at Inoue's accuracy. Not wild, not angry, just surgical. Every strike was a lesson. Fulton wasn't just losing, he was being educated. By round 3, the lesson was brutal. Fulton's punches found nothing but air, his movements desperate, his defense unraveling. Inoue moved like a ghost, there 1 second, gone the next. The so-called gang leader looked like a man lost in his own war. By round 4, Inoue was flowing. Feint, jab, body, pivot, step out, poetry in motion. Fulton swung at shadows, exhausted, frustrated, humiliated. Inoue wasn't fighting him anymore, he was dismantling him. Round 5 turned the ring into a classroom. Every jab snapped Fulton's head back. Every hook landed with precision. The bigger man was being walked down by a smaller assassin who fought like a machine made of ice and fire. By the end of the 5th, Fulton's corner looked terrified. Their fighter was breaking, physically and mentally. Across the ring, Inoue stood expressionless, untouched, his breathing steady. The monster was in complete control, and the so-called gangster, he was running out of pride to hide behind. Round 6, the breaking point. Fulton's corner shouted, "Step it up," but he had nothing left to step with. His legs were gone, his timing gone, his heart slowly cracking under pressure. Inoue didn't chase him, he controlled him. Every movement Fulton made, Inoue predicted. Every reaction anticipated. His footwork was hypnosis, his feints, psychological warfare. Before the punches broke Fulton's body, Inoue's rhythm had already broken his soul. You could see it in his eyes, the panic, the realization. He wasn't fighting to win anymore. He was fighting to survive. Then came round 8, the execution. Fulton stumbled forward, broken, exhausted, eyes glassy. Inoue's expression didn't change. Cold, focused, almost serene. Then, like thunder splitting the sky, a right hand crashed into Fulton's jaw. Crack! The sound echoed through the arena like a gunshot. Fulton dropped instantly. Stiff, shocked, gone. The crowd erupted in disbelief. The monster had struck. Fulton tried to rise, legs trembling, pride screaming louder than pain, but it was over. Inoue smelled blood. A flurry followed. Left, right, body, head, each shot faster and sharper than the last. The referee jumped in, waving his arms. It was done. The fight was over. The noise was over. As the crowd exploded, Inoue didn't roar or celebrate. He didn't beat his chest or taunt. He simply bowed, calm, respectful, deadly. Across the ring, Fulton sat on his stool, silent and broken. All that talk, all that bravado turned to dust. The same mouth that promised to wipe Inoue out clean could barely open. There was no sound left, only the echo of his own downfall.
The monster!
That night, Naoya Inoue didn't just win, he reminded the world what greatness really looks like. The accusations, the insults, the lies, all meaningless now under the weight of pure skill. Inoue became a 4-division world champion and proved once again that legends don't need noise, they need mastery. He didn't need to shout or posture. His fists spoke louder than words ever could.
I wasn't scared, I wasn't nervous when I was in there. Like, people already knew I'm not scared. Everything was like delayed off. I couldn't really get my groove.
Stephen Fulton learned the harshest lesson in boxing, that sometimes the punches you throw before the fight are the ones that hurt the most when you have to take them back. Because in the end, this wasn't just a fight, it was art. It was humility clashing with arrogance, discipline dismantling ego. The monster didn't just beat a man, he silenced an empire of talk, and when the dust settled, only one truth remained. You don't talk trash to a monster, because when the monster finally speaks, he doesn't yell, he strikes. So what do you think? Did Naoya Inoue just prove he's the true pound-for-pound king of boxing? Let me know in the comments.